Friday, February 9th, 2018. It's time for Progressive Washington with Rhonda, Courtney, Brian, and Oz.
Welcome to Progressive Washington. I'm Rhonda Walker.
And I'm Courtney Love. We'll be joined by Brian Cheeseman and Oz.
I want to thank everybody for joining us today. We really appreciate you taking your time out at your noon hour. We do have our live stream commenting section open, so I encourage everyone to ask any questions you may come up with. We ask that you type the word question. When you do have an actual question to ask, just helps bring our eye to that. And please share this around. We want to try to bring in as much audience as we can and build this. And we'd like to know where you're watching from. Let us know in the comment section. So again, thank you very much for joining us. On today's show, we're going to be talking about standing against foreclosure and evictions. We have a special guest with us today, Kamali Derrick Sr. He's organizing director of SAFE, and we'll be able to go into that with Courtney Love. We will also, of course, have our segment with the all-powerful Oz, and then Brian will wrap up the segments with what's going on in Washington State, any progressive updates in a flash. I wanted to take a moment at the beginning of the show to thank everybody who helped me get to New Orleans for Unrigged the System Summit. It was unbelievable, very encouraging, and I got a lot of hope from it. There are a lot of people around the nation working on fixing what's broken. So with our election system, corruption within our politics, the money, very, very encouraging. I was able to go and represent with a group from Vancouver, Washington. It's our Represent Us chapter. We had a very big showing. We had five of us show up from Washington, just from that chapter. And I was also able to be there in representation of Uphill Media and all we're doing here, Whole Washington, and the Our Revolution Washington Berniecrats Coalition. So I was pretty busy throughout that weekend talking up Washington State and all the wonderful things that we're doing here on the West Coast. Some of my favorite little moments here with the group, just show you different things that were going on. We had moments where we just sat and listened to speakers. We had a moment to go and do some pictures of how we want liberty to be. And then there were workshops, and I mean, it was nonstop action there. One of my favorite parts was I was able to sit with some Our Revolution staff members and push and let them know about Whole Washington's I-1600 and asking them for national endorsement. It would really help. And then there were give us those tools that we need to get this pushed nationwide. One thing that I was extremely happy about is I was able to meet Nina Turner. And I was really excited. And if you know me at all, I was kind of like, we got this. And she took it very well. She just smiled. Yes. I'd love to hear what you got going on. And she is very interested in learning more about what we're doing here in Washington State. I was also able to talk with Josh Fox. He's really wanting to push his new movie coming out, or the second part of Gaslands. I guess it's not new, but we're looking at getting that built back up. And so they're looking for our Revolution organizations or others who may want to look at live streaming these events to bring more attention to it. These are on my list to reads from the convention. So Problems Unsolved and a Nation Divided, and why competition in the politics industry is failing America. So I have those in my hot little hands, and I'm hoping to read those here soon and being able to bring this information out to the public as well. So again, this was really featured and brought to us together due to the American Anti-Corruption Act. If you haven't read this yet, please do so. It really does go in and break things down on how we can look at really changing our broken system. So I encourage that. While I was there, I realized how powerful we could be once we get really set up with the equipment to allow us to live stream on these events. Some of the main performances or roundtables that they had were live streamed, but a lot of the actual work, the grassroots levels, the what people are working on, were not. And I think we could have really gotten a lot more of this word out there if we came equipped with this technology. So I'm gonna do our little ask of some help. So as you guys know, Uphill Media used to be the Bernie 2016 TV, political revolution TV. And I'm not going to say really used to, I mean, it was, but it really is still a political revolution TV. We really encourage you guys to please subscribe so you can be updated on any time we go live. So to get some support for our Progressive Washington show, you can go to uphillmedia.org, go to the live stream productions, down to Progressive Washington, and then you can support our show through there. It is tax deductible, and your money will be put to good use. I promise you. So it's about $27 a show for the production. So our hope is to really inspire about 130 Washington viewers to contribute $1 per month in recurring donations. That would help sustain where we're at today. And of course, we're always open for more to help us garner more supplies to bring more news to you. But again, it is tax deductible, so I'm hoping that will help bridge that gap for you. And finally, we have a shop on uphillmedia.org. There's some things in the shop already with some beautiful designs. But what I am calling out for today is we would love any designers out there that could think of some things we can put on swag for the Progressive Washington show. So please submit those to WashingtonBerniecrats.org for now. And we will look at putting those into the shop on Uphill Media. So again, thank you, everyone. It took a village, and they came together very strongly to help me get to New Orleans. And it was, I learned so much. I can't, of course, go into it all today, but thank you very much.